What's going on, guys? It's Subs here. Welcome back to another video, and today on Forza Motorsport 6 we're going to be building this 1966 Nissan Silvia. So this is one of the secret cars that was put into the game. Actually, this is the only secret car I think that has been put into the game. So I made a video on how to get it like a day ago, I think. So go ahead and go check that out if you guys want to see how you can get this car. You can't actually buy it from the market. You actually have to do, like, you have to go into something to buy it. So pretty much go watch that video if you want to see how to get this car. I'll leave a link to the video down in the description box down below. But in today's video, we're going to be building this thing into something. I have no idea what you can actually do to this car, so let's go see what you can do to this car. So apparently you can add the Forza wing on the back. You can pretty much just remove the chrome, which that's alright, I guess. I'm going to do that. Why the hell not? I'm guessing for the rear as well, you can just do the same thing, just remove the chrome bits. That is fine. I wish you could change the exhaust. That is one thing, because that looks very, very old. I wish you could just change the exhaust to something a little bit more modern. Once you change the exhaust, like the actual exhaust in your upgrades, I think you should be able to change your back box, like your muffler and stuff like that. I think that'll be kind of cool. I think Gran Turismo did that as well. Like when you were changing the actual exhaust in your performance parts, it would change the whole like muffler, and like it would really like change the exhaust. So I think that is something that Forza should actually try and do, just implement, add some different exhaust tips, you know? Why the hell not? So I don't really know, like I said, what you can actually do to this car, because I haven't checked yet. So we can engine swap this. Ooh, we have a bunch of different engine swaps. So 2.6 with the Rally engine and the 3-liter V8. I don't know, honestly, what to do to this thing. I don't really want to tune it for drifting, because it's sort of boring tuning everything for drifting. But what I would try to do is I'll probably put this in it. I want to turn it into a little track car. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try to build it to around, I think 300 horsepower is probably more than enough. This has a Rally engine in it, so I'm very tempted. Yeah, let's put the Rally engine in it. Not a lot of people actually use the Rally engine to put into their cars. So this is something that I'm interested to see what we can do with this thing. So as a Rally engine, we're gonna give this some sports tires. I'm not gonna go all the way to race tires, because that'll be a little bit too easy. 185s in the front. Let's go to some 205s. I'm not gonna go really thick, because that's fine. 205s and 215s. That is not too bad. So yeah, we're gonna pretty much like turn this into a track car. We'll see what we can do to it, and see how well this is gonna handle right now. So in the wheels, let's have a look here. See if we can add on this thing. I like these. It doesn't make the car look like crazy modern or anything. It just makes the car look a little bit more like race spec, I guess. I'm gonna add these on, and now let's move over. I'll keep them the same size, because I don't want to really change size. All of them, I think they look good, and I'm gonna pretty much just upgrade everything to race spec, because then we can actually modify what we need to do here. So I guess actually let's put the driveline to sport. I guess the clutch we could have put to sport as well. I'll leave it now. I'm not about to buying anything else, but like the differential and stuff like that, I think would be good if I put this all the way up to race, so we can actually change all the stuff on it. And yeah, you guys know what I mean. So brakes, again, I think I'll just leave these to sport. They're already on sport apparently, so I'll leave those on sport. Has sport springs. I don't know why this already has parts done to it. Not. Oh right, it has stuff done to it because of the class that we were racing against. I get it. Okay, so we're gonna put race stuff on it anyway. Just again, so we can actually mess with the stuff. We can actually modify it, tune the car. Has 373 brake horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower out of this thing. I am gonna put a roll cage in it though. This will stiffen up the chassis a little bit, so that's fine. And then weight reduction is already on sport, so I'm not going to do anything with that. Now engine, like I said, don't really want to add too much horsepower to this thing, so I'm going to leave it stock. 373 brake horsepower right now is not too bad. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it onto the track, and obviously we're going to add a little bit of a tune to it. We'll see what we can do. I don't usually mess too much with my, well, I do obviously mess with the tunes, but I don't have like a crazy tune that I have to add on all of my grip cars. But we are gonna take this around. I think Mazda Laguna Seca is an interesting track. I really like this for like time attacks and stuff like that. So I usually go on this track for testing out some cars. Obviously, the Nürburgring is like a close second, I guess. But this track is a little bit shorter, so it's easier to time myself whenever I'm doing stuff like this. But the Nürburgring is usually where I go to test out the cars. But this is a little bit better right now for timing and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep this track. So how does this sound, by the way? I have no idea. Oh yeah, also the color, I didn't want to change it. I think the color is perfectly fine the way it is. It just still makes it look like old. I like that. I like this. It literally sounds like a little old rally car. It sounds good. Alright, so tune. Let's see here. Tires and pressure's fine. We'll have to see what the gears are like before we actually drive, because I have no idea what I need to change there. So for this, what should I do with this? I'm gonna bring the caster up a little bit to about 6 degrees. Let me see. So I'm gonna bring this in just a very, very slight bit. I think I'm gonna do something like this, and we'll see what that's like. Now I'm gonna soften the anti-roll bars just a little bit, like so. The springs are fine. The ride height, we'll lower this a little bit. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down because I still want a little bit of travel. And everything else I'm gonna leave the way it is, and we'll see what it's like. Also, same with the differential. I'll see what it's like before we actually do anything to it, because I have no idea what this thing is actually gonna be like. Alright. This thing is fast. Oh my god, this thing's fast. You're going a little bit too wide there. It's getting a little bit of oversteer, but it's fine. It's not too heavy, and it's mostly just lift off oversteer. So that is the thing. I'm gonna try keeping it third gear. Wow, it transitions really well into the corners now. I can turn in really well. It's definitely controllable though. It's nothing too crazy. It's pretty quick though for such a tiny little car. But then again, we have 373 brake horsepower. This is a car that I would like to take on the Nürburgring. We need a little bit more tuning and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna have to mess around a little bit with my differential so everything is just right. But right now, I'm sort of digging this. I like it. I like cars that aren't like crazy high horsepower. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I love cars that I just have, like, they have lower horsepower. I just feel that they're a lot more fun to drive. They're a lot more fun to drive because you can actually use like the full horsepower of the car. You can actually go like full throttle all out, and you need to like control the car and try to keep it at like that certain speed, because you don't really want to slow down too much for corners, because then you're gonna have to catch up with all the speed again, because the acceleration is not that great, you know what I mean? So I love these types of cars with like lower horsepower. It just makes you sort of work for that speed a little bit more, you know? You want to stay up there with that speed. You don't want to slow down too much. It's cool. It's a cool little car to drive. Ah, that sounds great. I love the way this thing sounds. Sounds like a proper little race car. I'm gonna use this 1.6 liter like rally engine a lot more now. I've used it a little bit. Oh, I braked way too late there. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna use this this rally engine a little bit more now, because I'm liking the way this thing is. Third gear is perfect though. Third gear is perfect for this car. Ooh, shit. The power out of third gear is good enough that you won't end up doing that, right? you won't end up sliding. So if I try to keep it in third gear on most of these corners, I can probably get like a decent run around the track. So let me try to do one proper run here. This one I have to slow down all the way into second because of the way I have to take this corner. Okay, okay. So here I can sort of hold on into third gear. And there we go. We didn't get a lot of oversteer there. Okay, come on. Again, keep it in third. Yes. I like this. Ah, too fast. It's fine. It's all good. I don't know how far behind. Oh, I'm ahead by 3 seconds. See what I mean? See the biggest difference? The biggest difference that I made in the time was literally just staying in third gear instead of second gear. Oh, come on. Don't go sideways. Ooh. I was about to get a little bit of lift off oversteer there again. Come on. There we go. Nice and smooth. Now over to the last corner here. Yeah, because we're in a straight line, we can just keep it in second gear and just go for it. And that is a 1 minute and 43 seconds. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Again, I'm still gonna have to like mess around a little bit more with my tune, and also me driving this car. I have to like sort of practice with it a little bit more if I want to get like slightly better times. But it's a fun car overall to drive. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to get this to slide a little bit. Oh, it's doing it. It did it a little bit there because we were going downhill. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And yeah, this little Silvia is actually very, very fun. It's very, very dirty right now. This is kind of fun to try and slide around. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.